Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Dear Downloads, episode 11. We got Connor and special guest Brittany. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, how are y'all? What's up?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'll just chime in there and
It's a
jump
happy
in.
Sunday. I'm doing good.
It's
Sunday.
it
Yeah,
is.
Sunday.
What's
It's a great day.
what have you been playing recently? I'll
Ooh,
yeah, Brittany. What games have you been playing
ooh.
recently?
I've been playing a lot of Watch Dogs 2.
Cool.
Ooh,
Have you guys
how's
played that?
that? I haven't. It's been on my
Love it.
list, but I don't want to open up another giant open world game right now.
Yeah, and you'll dive right on in and get indulged in all of that it has to offer. That's really good. I like it. I enjoy it. I mean, it was free. I guess it was free if you had like a Ubisoft account or something. And I
Oh,
logged in one day to play Uno of all games. I went to go play Uno and they were like, "Oh, you have this free game." I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Oh,
I
score.
really like that. Yeah.
that's
And
nice.
then I don't know if you guys know this, but I play a lot of Dead by Daylight as well. So that's really where a lot of
Okay,
my time's been going is Dead by Daylight.
nice.
That
And
game.
that's fun.
Yeah, I've seen you play a little, and I've seen other people play it, and that game looks just like I don't know. I still don't.
Hard.
Yeah, it looks hard. I still don't understand it. Like, how you
It's
play it.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult. It
I
took me
love
like
those.
over a year to figure out how to play it. A year.
Oh my gosh.
Good
Yeah.
man.
What
I
have
love those hard games.
what have you been playing,
Yeah.
Lucas?
I was screwing around with Final Fantasy 14 today, just for shits and giggles, and then I've been playing Cyberpunk because
Oh yes. Cyberpunk.
Heck yeah.
I was
That's
posting a
like
whole bunch.
that's like the game of the month.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
the hot mess of the month.
yeah, yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, it's totally
It's
fine.
fine.
It's great.
I haven't
I
had
was
any
posting
issues.
videos last night on Twitter of all just goofiness shit, like my car flipping over and then still landing and things like that, just taking out pedestrians because it just
And you're
does.
not even controlling it. It's just
Yeah,
the game is like, here's a gift.
here's a gift because it just has weird physics with the cars, like when
Yeah.
you're riding in your motorcycle and stuff, you'll just bounce like a basketball,
Yeah.
going down the street.
Yeah. I've seen the mechanics are really top notch, we'll say.
Yeah, top notch.
Top notch.
Well, there
I
was
mean,
go ahead.
I'm enjoying the jank.
There was a hot fix, is what they called it today or
Yeah.
yesterday or
I did
whatever.
see that. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
saw
was
that.
yesterday. I installed it yesterday, and I've been crashing a little less than normal, so that's nice.
Yeah.
I
Like
ju-
And then I had
like
Johnny,
5% less.
yeah, 5% less. I had Johnny talking, and every time I log into the game, he'd say the same thing again, and then it's just stuck on my screen for
Aw.
the entire time I play. It's
What do you
this
have
is
it on?
PS5.
Wow, and it's even doing that on next gen
Yeah,
consoles?
because it's still the
Wow.
PS4 version of the game. It's just running on the PS5
Ah,
because they haven't
I
released the
got
next
you.
gen versions yet.
I
So,
got you. I see
from
what
what
you're
I've
saying.
heard, the best version to play it on is the PC
The
version. So,
PC, yeah. If you have the specs,
yeah.
which I don't, obviously.
yeah, we're gonna get into that. Yeah, today's kind of topic is PC builds, PC issues, and kind of streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Which you don't. That is okay. Well, I have a question. You kind of talked on it earlier.
Yeah.
How'd you create your gamer tag, or if your current gamer tag Brit to the knee
Okay.
isn't
Okay.
one of your ones before? What was your first gamer tag you remember, and why'd you change it?
Um,
Perhaps.
so I actually recently I say recently, wow. I actually so most gamers have been gamers like their whole lives. I didn't really get into gaming until about 15, 13 years ago. And one of the first names I had, you guys are gonna laugh, you guys are gonna think it's really funny. I was on Xbox Live. I was Chive Huntress.
Nice.
Isn't that
Nice.
wild? Yeah, Chive Huntress. I was chasing chives, hunting them down. I don't even like chives. I'm not a big chive person, but it stems from something else, which is another podcast.
I mean, they're pretty
Um,
good on those baked potatoes, you
I'm
know?
baked potato. Then I changed it to cherry ice melt, which again, that's
Okay.
another
There you go.
another story. So now that's currently like, if you guys want to add me on Xbox Live, that's what it is. And everybody like normally calls me Cherry, but where Brit to the Knee comes from, or Brit to the NEY, it's basically just a play on my name because my name is Brittany. And excuse me, sorry. The thing about Brittany is you can spell it so many different ways if you guys did not know. And I was
Yeah.
like, I need to have something that like distinguishes that my name is still Brittany, but I want it to be like sassy and fun. And I'm like, Brit to the knee, like Brittany, you know?
Yeah.
Not Brittany, not
No, not Brit or Brittany. It's not Brittany, it's Brittany, like actually how it sounds.
I gotcha.
Like the proper way to spell Brittany.
The proper way. I feel you,
The proper way.
The proper way, the right
Oh man.
way.
How often do
So-
people misspell your name, Connor?
all the time. I've actually never had.
What?
I've only had one person in my life spell it the right spelling, which is there's CONER, CONNOR, CONNER. I've never had anyone spell it just straight up CONOR. Like even if I like am in a chat and I message someone, they'll respond with it wrong. Or even for work emails, like my email's my first name or whatever, and they'll spell my name wrong. Like I'm like, okay,
Spell your
like,
name wrong.
great,
Yeah.
cool.
You're like,
Sweet.
awesome. I mean, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah,
I never had anybody spell my name wrong until I moved to Portland, and now everybody thinks I'm French or something and spell it LUC.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what the fuck?
I've never even heard of that.
That's like look.
Look. Yeah, exactly.
Do they
Never had it happen until I moved to Portland. I'm like, what the fuck?
Do they say it all French with like peanut butter in their mouth?
Look.
Like,
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
that's
How are
hilarious.
you? Au revoir? Look. Is that how you say hello in French?
I don't know that much
Au revoir?
French.
Au revoir.
That might be
Okay,
bye.
let's look.
That might be bye.
Au revoir.
Okay, let's see. Hello in French. That's what Google's for.
Bonjour.
Oh, bonjour.
Oh,
Okay.
The most obvious.
I wonder what au revoir is.
I think that's goodbye, like goodbye in French, like au revoir,
Bye
like see you
in
later.
French? Okay, let's see.
I do know how to say one word. I know how to say fart in French.
Oh yeah, au revoir. Okay, bye.
See ya.
I ruined it.
Good chat, everybody.
Yeah. Bye,
All
guys.
right, that's it. All right.
Obviously, I haven't been paying attention in school.
I got a good French one. I did go to France and I asked him how to say fart. And,
Okay.
And it's poot, like the sound you make, like poot. That's what she's like the sound you make, poot. It's like, oh my god. Yeah. So now my kids, my kids know that, and yeah, that was fun.
I love that. That's what you asked.
Well, because there's a drink.
Of all the questions,
there's a drink called duck fart for some reason, and then it led to that, and then that's how it started. That's that. Okay. That's that story.
Duck fart.
That's your gamer tag story.
New gamer tag.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh my god. Well, on another question, what was one of the first games you can remember that kind of changed how you thought about gaming, or made you fall in love with games?
You guys are really like digging deep today.
Yeah, get real with it. Like, this is. Do you love games?
Staring right into your soul.
Do I love games?
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, I feel like I think everybody loves games.
No, I'm just kidding.
The first game that I really like. Why are you playing these games, son? I think the first game that I really like was like, oh my gosh, this is actually really cool, but really like the worst experience in my life would be The Lion King on Sega Genesis. As a little kid. I remember playing that, and I mean, I was a little kid. Like, I had no idea like what the hell I was doing, and I was like, this is the hardest thing ever. But I really was like, man, like this is a challenge. It's different. Like, it's something that I want to like accomplish. I never beat that game. I still to this day have not beat that game. It is my main goal to beat that game and then Office Space a Sega Genesis. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like how they took the printer and Have you guys seen Office
Oh,
Space?
and just beat it to death.
And just beat it. Oh
Yeah.
my
Just
gosh, I
beat
thought
us
you
naked.
guys would.
Sorry, I was having it.
A
I
moment.
thought you meant like
Yeah.
get a cubicle and like
No, like Office
Fill
Space,
out
and
that
like they were
TPS
like
report.
beating the like they were beating the copier.
That's you.
No.
That's you coming to terms with it and releasing it from your life.
Yeah.
Just beat the heck
Yeah.
out of it.
Once I beat it, but I probably will never beat it. I gotta get it, because if I buy it, I gotta buy it on the Switch.
Well, you got to buy a
'Cause that's what it comes
Genesis.
on.
You got to buy a Genesis.
I gotta find a
so you
Genesis.
could destroy it. Anyways, you know.
So I could
I mean,
destroy it.
I mean, you could always just do it through an emulator.
True.
You're right. I could do that, like online.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
And then just hack it.
And then just
Just beat your computer once you beat
yeah,
it.
and then just beat the computer up. That makes sense. I think we should go that route.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes sense.
That would help out.
Yeah. I mean,
Just destroy your computer. That would not be good.
yeah.
I'm sure
We don't need it.
I'm sure maybe a few weeks ago you felt like destroying your computer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Throw it out the window.
So,
I was over it. I want to see
yeah.
how you guys do all that.
What do you mean?
Like just like PC stuff. Like, man, I feel like I learned so much information in 2 days. I'm not saying I'm like a pro, but
Yeah,
come to me for all your PC needs.
you're pretty funny when I was telling you what Lucas was saying. You're like, wait, what does that mean? Dumb it down. So
I think I said, talk to me like I'm 5.
I think so.
I think that's what I said. I was like,
Yeah.
you have to talk to me like I have no idea what you're talking about.
What so if you can explain it, what was going on with your PC? Like, what were your issues?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I like fried the processor with like everything that like these are the things that nobody tells you about when they're like, so you want to be a content creator or you want to stream on a platform. Like nobody tells you like that is a lot of like processing power. And like now that this word makes sense to me now, like processing power.
Yeah.
Nobody tells you like all of this stuff that's like going through your processor and like your motherboard and all that stuff. And so what I think happened is I like was trying to do too much, and I like just completely like destroyed this processing chip, which I didn't know was an actual chip. Like it's like a square.
Yeah, it's just a little
A
guy.
square, and I did not realize that. And so I like completely just like blew it up, so to speak.
Which
And
is kind of surprising because theoretically, like the only way you can blow it up is by like overdoing the thermals on it, and the only way to overdo the thermals, like usually the processor will shut down the computer if
yeah,
it's
I don't know
gonna
what happened,
itself.
but
So,
it it was just like, I mean, nothing was working. I
Would
was
it
like,
open up?
great.
Like, would the computer boot
So
up and
it would boot up and everything would be fine. But like when you like first get a brand new PC, and I'm not talking about just like any computer in general, and everything is like quick, snappy, like it opens up, like anything opens up and it's like really fast.
yeah,
That was like gone. Like I could open up, or I could even like restart it, and it would take longer than normal to like boot up. Does that make sense?
yeah, it was
Like
crunching
it
the
was,
numbers.
yes, it was crunching the numbers. It was like trying to do so much stuff that it couldn't. It was like, no, why are you doing this?
so
This is too much.
it's like when you go to bed with anxiety and you just like can't fall asleep. Like,
Yes, and you're
okay.
like tossing and turning, and you're like really restless, and it was just like a lag, and it
Yeah,
was like pulling, and I mean but it was time. Like I've had this rig for going on 2 or 3 years now, and so it's time to start like upgrading everything.
yeah,
And with where I want to go in my gaming career, I'm actually a console player. Like that's really where I've like
Okay.
started from.
Yeah.
And I'm used to like consoles and controllers, and like I'm not used to like having a processing or a motherboard, or like you said something about like thermal intakes. Like I don't even know what that means. It's like I'm not used to that.
sure.
So so like I've never experienced that. But where I want to take everything is towards, oh my gosh.
What?
You got some buddies
That's
behind
the
you.
dog. That's the
Oh,
dog.
they going crazy? Oh,
They're going
I don't hear the
what's happening?
bark. I don't hear it though.
You don't hear it? You
Uh-uh.
really don't?
Are you going
Oh,
deaf, Connor?
right. Hello?
You should stop like standing next to those airplane like engines.
I am kind of deaf actually, dude. I have to
Oh my
have
goodness, it's so loud.
I have to have these headphones like blasting like to hear it.
And you're like turning it all the way up.
Yeah, 100%. I'm kind of deaf.
You might need to go get that checked out.
Oh yeah, my wife said when I'm 50, I'm for sure getting hearing aids because like I drive her
Wow,
crazy.
really?
Yeah, I'm like, huh, all the time.
You're like, what?
Yeah, all the
Oh my
time.
gosh.
Yeah.
Huh?
She's probably like, I know you're not listening.
No, I'm straight deaf. Yeah.
It's all right. It's fine.
It's trucking industry problems.
But yeah, I think like it was just time to like start really upgrading a lot of stuff, and it was really frustrating though. Really, really, really frustrating.
Oh, I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was ready to just
When
just bust it up.
when I built or upgraded my PC, well, really, it's a whole new PC. I took everything
Yeah.
out of it and just saved the case and hard drive, and then updated everything else. And
Yeah.
when I got my like new processor, it had a bent little of all the prongs, on the backside. If you saw that,
Yes.
You had a bent pen.
There's like 10,000.
yeah, and it had a bent one, and I didn't know, and I put it in properly, plugged it, and plugged everything on, and turned it on, and then the machine didn't boot up because the processor was fucking broken. And
Yeah.
I was so saddened, but I bought it off Amazon. They returned it right away. So luckily, Best Buy had one in stock. I replaced it.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? You guys install it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it booted right up. But
Wow.
yeah, that was the only issue I
tough.
had, was making sure the processor was right. Everything else, I was able to kind of plug in, do all that myself.
And make it happen. I know. And you would think that that's how simple it should be, but like we had to do I had to like update I had to put
BIOS.
drivers. Yeah, BIOS, that's it.
Yep.
I had to do that. And like that, it literally, like a process that should have taken like 10 minutes literally took us
A day.
all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to like update the BIOS. You had to put the old processor in to update the BIOS, and then put the new chip in to add the new BIOS, and all it was like,
Yeah, it definitely makes it hard.
PC people, you guys are rock stars. Like I will literally just call y'all from now on. Like I can't do it.
So
it was too much.
I think a cool part of this story is so you were having issues and you like tweeted about it, and then yeah, and you're like, I don't know what to do, and you're like, and you know what was really cool was like your tweet wasn't like please donate. You were like, it's like whatever. If you felt like you wanted to, you can. And then like I felt like it was like 6 hours later, you're like, hey, thank you everyone.
I got it. I know.
I was like,
the community was really amazing, because I think just what I've been trying to do, and I don't know if you guys have ever popped into a stream, but I really have tried to create a very positive and loving and accepting space. And my motto is like, as long as you can make a difference in one person's life, then you've made it as a big time streamer. Like that is literally the motto. Like as long as you have one person that you really have like spoken to, or like really affected their life, then that's all that matters. And I think people really take that, and I really care about every single person that comes in, and they really just like banded together, and they were like, we need you on the platform. We love watching you. We love what you're doing. And we had it. And we had it. Like we had the money for it. And my husband was so amazing. And he like surprised me with it. And we put it in. He tried to do it himself. Of course, you just throw up a YouTube video and we got it. I mean, we're experts.
Yeah.
And like I came home from work and he was like, I really tried. I tried really hard. And he was like, I couldn't get it. So of course I like reach out again to like more people that I know, and I'm like, y'all have got to help us with this. Like we cannot figure this out. And I have another friend who actually like does PC stuff for a living. Like he has his own shop and everything. And like literally for like 6 or 7 hours we were just talking. He was like, okay, this is what you got to do. Okay, that didn't work. I'm sending him pictures and videos. And finally, I think it was about like it had to have been like midnight. We finally got it, and we turned it on, and now it's running smoother than ever.
Do you know what the processor was you got to upgrade it?
Yeah, the Ryzen 7 for sure.
Oh,
here, I have to like.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to, like,
So an 8
Google
core
it or, like yes, the
Ryzen.
8 core. The
Yeah.
Ryzen 7. I have to go to task
Probably
manager because
3700 maybe?
'cause I
You
don't
didn't
know
know.
what that okay, I have to remember what I did. This one. Um, the Ryzen 7 3800X,
Oh,
the 8
nice.
core processor. And, like, it's I
That's a
mean,
killer.
I booted up, OBS, and that's what I use. I use OBS, and with the old processor, I was using, like, 15-20% processor,
The little CPU down there.
percentage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now I'm at, like, 2%.
That's awesome.
Jeez.
So, it was really yeah, like, it was really a lot that
That
it was happening.
that's awesome. So
I know.
do you
Everybody was
game
so sweet.
on your PC too, or it's
Oh,
okay.
yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
literally where, and like I said, that's what I was saying, like, I'm moving more towards PC game style, um, so that I can fully use my, PC for gaming,
Yeah.
but I literally taught myself keyboard and mouse, and that is the hardest thing ever. Do you guys use keyboard and mouse? Are you guys console players or PC players?
I do
Or
both. I don't know.
you
I
don't
prefer
know?
playing I prefer playing on a controller, but, you know,
Ah,
if you're gaming against PC people, then you pretty much need to use a
you
keyboard
lost.
and mouse.
You
Yeah,
lost, yeah.
'cause you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We're better. We're better.
Yeah, exactly.
I play
I say
console.
we, but no, I'm not. I'm a gamer. I'm not a console gamer or a PC gamer. I just like playing video games.
Yeah, that's kinda
Yeah.
how I am.
I think the only PC
Yeah,
game I
but
played in a while is like Among Us, and that's like use keyboard and mouse, but that's so easy. Like simple movement. There's nothing complex
yeah, it's
about it.
not hard at all.
Yeah.
It's not difficult. Like anybody could play that on keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
My kids
kinda the way
literally.
I
Like,
see it is if the option is to play it on PC, then I play it on PC, otherwise I'll
yeah.
play it on console.
But you can play PC games with a controller,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
which
that's
is a
what I
really cool thing. I think that's
most of the
nice.
time with my
Oh, my camera went away.
uh-oh.
Oh, I forgot to turn the thing on. Sorry. I forgot to do the thing.
Oh,
It's my
yeah.
fault.
No, no big, no
We
big.
just totally messed up your whole podcast now.
It is all good.
Card is full.
There we
Yeah,
go.
the card's not full. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
It's not full. It's
Just
up
lying
good.
Do you
to
use
everybody.
There's
like an actual camera from like a USB?
yeah, so this is I use a Nikon D3200,
There you go. Dang.
Okay.
Oh wow.
old school. I do have like a much older version, but since it didn't have a clean output, I couldn't use it.
As like
Like
you.
I have a much better go on, I'm sorry.
No. You just can use it as like a
Yeah,
webcam
as a
utility.
webcam, yeah. So I had to use my D3200.
Hmm.
That's like my side job too, is taking pictures.
Oh, there
I
you
do a
go.
lot of odds and ends.
That's all.
I wear many hats.
You got to. I feel like you have to in this days. You know, like
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
especially with everything going on. It's good to
Connor
have
does
many
like 10
talents.
different things.
Oh, yeah, what do you do?
I do. I work for a design build company, so basically a contractor, and we build some
Okay.
awesome ass homes. And then
Nice.
I do some side work for like my neighbor or whatever, like put a new door
Yeah.
in, paint, you know,
Yeah.
and then remodel my house, and I don't know, just anything else. I build fire
That's it.
pits and sell them on Etsy.
Yeah, you build fireplaces.
Yeah,
Oh, you build fireplaces?
yeah, like
Like
steel wood. Like there's steel fire pits for wood, like burning logs and stuff like that.
okay. So
So
people put in the backyard?
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're these cool like modern fire pits. I
Yeah.
sell them on Etsy. I don't sell that many, maybe like one a month, you know.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Does it pick up in the winter months?
it actually, you know what? It picks up usually like in October, where people are like gearing up to
Yeah.
start getting, you know, for the winter months, and then
Yeah.
it's super heavy in February to March, February to
Wow.
April because
When it's spring.
well, tax
Oh, yeah,
returns, yeah,
'cause
Oh,
Taxmas.
yeah.
okay.
I'm thinking like, I'm not trying to get by a fire, but I live in the great state of Mississippi, so I mean, it's literally like 62 degrees outside right now. Like
What?
it's not even yeah, let's see. The weather today, it's not cold. It doesn't get cold here.
Yeah,
Huh.
54
that's not bad
right
at all.
now. Yeah, no.
It's
Uh
nice and cold and rainy here today.
yeah. Oh, yeah, but you're up north, and
Yeah,
what'd you say?
I'm in
Wherever you
Portland.
want to Portland, yeah. So it's like supposed to in there. Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't get cold
that's
here.
all it
So
does.
like fireplaces rarely get used. Like we have them, but it's not like we're not like throw another log in the fireplace, darling. We're not doing all that.
Yeah, I think most of the ones I
Sure.
sell go to like it's like Massachusetts and New York have been most of
Huh.
them.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly, some and like 3 to California, but most have been
Are
like
most of yours just like
Northeast.
randos too?
Yeah, these aren't people I know. It's like they find me on
Yeah.
Etsy and like sell it. I mean, I've sold to a few people I know, like a couple
Yeah.
Yeah.
friends in
That's really
Phoenix,
cool.
and one of my like Will's sister. She bought the first one. I like posted
Okay.
a photo, and she's like, "I gotta get one,"
Yeah.
because I was like, "I'm gonna start selling these." So she bought one.
Man,
Nice.
like now I want to like check it out. I have to go look at your fire pits now.
Yeah, I'll try and send a link later after it.
Yeah.
They're pretty
If
cool.
anybody ever is like, I need a fire pit, where can I get one? I'm gonna tell them about you.
They're pretty pricey because like shipping a steel fire pit is like
Yeah.
retarded, like super
Yeah.
expensive. So I made the price
Really
high
expensive.
to include shipping,
Yeah.
so it's not like
Yeah.
you hit that,
Yeah.
I get eaten with
Yeah.
it. And then I
I
just
got
started
you.
a gas design one for a client that they want to buy it, but I think they're waiting for their tax return and then they're gonna buy it. I bet.
Yeah. For
Okay.
taxless.
Yeah.
See how
You'll
we
be here soon
digress?
enough.
Yeah, this
All
is a
right.
video gaming
I'm
podcast.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I don't care. Whatever. It's a life podcast.
Fireplaces are cool.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome that it fixed your issue and it was just
Yeah.
updating.
It really did.
That's like
Just getting that little thing, that little,
it's crazy, isn't it?
one by one
Yeah.
One by
I
one.
square.
Did you update your heat sink as well?
Okay, so what's that?
it comes with a like a fan. It probably came
Well,
with a
it
fan.
might come with it.
Oh yeah, it came with like a fan thing, like
Yeah.
spins.
Yeah.
Yes, it did get updated as well. So now
Okay.
I got a pretty it says like AMD on it. See, the other one was AMD as well, and it didn't say
Yeah.
AMD on it. So I'm like kind of confused, but it has like RGB lights on it, like the fan changes colors. It's real fancy. It's really
Nice.
pretty.
Oh, nice.
So it's nice.
Is your case see-through?
So
Like you got like a glass side you could see in it?
I do. Yeah, so I can see into it, but I'm like I wish you guys could see it. I'm like super basic and I put like stickers and stuff on it. Like I have pictures of me and my friends, so like you can't really see inside of it.
So
Yeah.
there's no point.
So like but it's like a it's tinted. It's like a tinted
Gotcha.
Yeah.
piece of plastic, I guess. I don't want to say glass cuz it's not glass, it's plastic.
Okay.
Um but it's nice. You can like I can look into it and like I know like okay, there it is. So it's
It's not
nice.
smoking. Today's good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not bright red.
No. No, gosh, I probably would just leave.
Yeah,
I just
that would be a
pack all my stuff up and just be done with computers in general, just go back to console.
How long have you been streaming for? You do stream on Twitch?
I do stream on Twitch, yes. So I actually started streaming on Twitch April of 2019.
Oh, okay.
And
Wow.
yeah, so I've been doing it for a while. Um I streamed for like, those months and then during the summer and then I went back to work. Um and I was really trying to figure out how to balance it all because it was still really new to me. And I didn't want to mess up anything. And so I kind of took a hiatus
Mm.
and I came back and it was really more so just like the balance of everything. And then I don't know if you guys know anything about like internet trolls, but they're
Oh yeah.
real.
So you
Big
got
time
trolled?
real.
And
Oh,
so they were kind of like in like it kind of like deters you. Even if you have like one really bad stream, it really is like you're like, man, I don't really know if this is for me because they plant that garbage in your head. And so I
Yeah.
quit for a long time. And by a long time, I mean like that last stream I did in 2019 was in October. And then I came back June, June of this year. Cause like we had a pandemic and I was like, well, I'm not doing anything. I didn't have to go to work. And we've been rolling for 7 months. Isn't that right? 7 months since then. Consistently 3 days a week.
so you
Nice.
keep to a
It's
schedule? Is that what you found is
I've
like kind of key?
yeah. I have a very
Yeah.
strict schedule. because I want to one of the big things, that they tell you is consistency is key. Like if they know that you're streaming on this day, then they will be there on that
Yeah.
day. So it's very strict Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. But I will tell you guys first, we're actually gonna take Fridays out and we're gonna switch it to Thursday
Okay.
because I want my weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So now it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays.
Yeah. And I think that that will really work. I think that that will be a really like still 3 days. I don't think this is just my personal opinion from like not necessarily like being in the industry for that long, but just kind of like seeing like what other people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I really think affiliates or even if you're just like Connor, like I know you have kids, like you're married and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even just like keeping the consistency of like 3 days a week. I think 3 days a week is a really good balance.
Yeah.
And like 4 hours, 5 hours max a stream. That's just my opinion. I don't think that you should go farther than that unless you really want to. That's your personal opinion. But
Yeah.
I think just for like the sake of your mind, because it's really exhausting.
It
Streaming is
is.
exhausting.
It is.
It's tiring. Yeah.
That's
So
cool. Do you
yeah.
oh my gosh. Do you I just lost it. Where am
It's okay.
I?
It's Monday.
It's Monday. Oh my god.
Every day is Monday. Every day.
Dude,
Except for Friday
Every
and
day.
Saturday.
do you like to
Yeah.
keep it at
Right.
4 to 5 hours? For me, I try to stream. I mean, I'm just new to streaming, and I'm trying to find my own
Yeah.
schedule and what works for me too. And I try to keep it somewhere around, honestly, just 2 hours. Because I
Yeah.
feel like if I start too early in the day, like I'm not like energized enough, or if I go too long, I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
I think
4 to 5 hours is kind of your key, is what you like to keep
no,
at.
so I don't go that long. I
Oh, okay.
normally do like I normally do 3 or 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Just because like my streams start at about 7. The only day that I'll go beyond that is on Friday, but I'm not doing Fridays anymore. So and that's only because I didn't have to go to work the next day. So with
Yeah.
like a Tuesday stream,
Yeah.
I used to start at 7:30 and I changed it to 7 and I'll go from like 7 to 10:30 because I still wanted to have my time. Like I still needed to like get in bed and like watch TV or something like that and
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have to go to work the next day and it's not like I have a job where I'm like sitting at a computer and I'm like, okay, this and this. I mean, like I have a job that I'm like on my feet. I'm like, okay, Johnny, what do you need? Okay, this.
Yeah.
And like we're moving constantly. So I couldn't fully give all my time to that and then go to work and then expect to get paid to do what I'm supposed to do, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like,
If you're
no offense to
exhausted,
people that like,
if you're exhausted from
yeah, like,
streaming, yeah.
and I'm like I'm like sleeping in the classroom's just like, like I can't do like I can't do that. Like, So, um, that was just that's like my personal experience and like opinion. Please
Yeah.
don't come after me, y'all. If you do more than that, that's yours. But I think if you're just starting out or you're still new to it, I think like 3 hours, like you said, 2 hours. I think 2 hours is great. I think 2 hours is fine
Yeah.
because you're still getting your content out there. You're still getting your point across, what you're trying to do, and everything like that.
Yeah. I agree.
Getting
Yeah.
to know people in that time frame, like 2 hours is a lot of time to get to know your community and your people. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I find it too, like what you said. I like to have time afterwards. Your own time
Yeah.
after, and I like to have my time beforehand because like kids are out of
Yeah.
school, and
Kids are out of school.
you got to get dinner going, and all that stuff.
Homework.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah. You have
god.
a lot of things that you have to do in between. And like my kids are older. I don't know how old your kids are, but like I have a middle schooler and 2 elementary kids. So it's like, I mean, once all of this stuff is over, like pandemic wise, I mean, they're gonna want to do like activities.
Yep.
Before all this, we already were like into Cub Scouts and we were doing Girl Scouts and we were doing
Oh wow. Yeah.
choir and all of this stuff. So I mean, I literally was like in the
Oh
car. That was
man.
one reason why I stopped because we were constantly like in the car going this place or that place or okay, we have to go to this person's birthday party and this friend's house and like we were all over the place. It's so hard to balance everything and sit at a computer for, 20 hours a week as well,
That's for
you
sure.
Yeah.
know?
It's totally for
It's a
sure.
big chunk of your time, like
Yeah, and do self-care stuff, like,
yeah.
take
Yeah,
care of
true.
you
Yeah.
and do stuff like that, so because it's mentally exhausting, people don't
Yeah.
tell you that. Streaming really does take a toll on your mental health, especially with, like I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of things that are going on, but, like, on Twitter and things like that with Twitch, but, like, it's mentally exhausting some days. You really have to, like, be on your guard and be on your
Yeah.
game to, like, accept everything that comes at you. So you're sitting there, like, 3 hours, like, watching, making sure, and then, like, playing a game at the same time, so it's really
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just sit there and play a
draining.
game because then it's unless
Yeah,
unless you're like a god, at whatever game you're
yeah,
playing. But no, you definitely have to
yeah.
like, all right,
We're
look.
not Shroud.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You got to look away, interact
Yeah.
with your friends or who's ever watching.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
what's some of the games that you've played this year? Like some of your favorite games. I know you said Dead by Daylight you play a lot.
Oh,
What are
yes.
some
Oh, man.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, I feel like you're not talking.
Oh, it's
Are
okay.
you
Sorry.
are you just here just to, like, vibe?
Yeah, I'm just here to vibe. No,
Okay.
This
I
show
feel
this
bad.
show is all
no, it's
Lucas's
okay.
idea too. So
Yeah.
I know,
No,
I feel bad, I'm
no,
sorry.
it's good. I'm
Are you
I'm
sure?
enjoying the conversation. Yeah.
Okay, because 'cause I'm a talker.
I know. I'm kind of quiet, so
He's
it's
like,
good.
"Okay. Brittany, you
No,
talk a lot, thanks."
no, I'm just kind of quiet. Sorry.
It's fine, it's okay. I just wanna make sure I don't take from you.
well, you're our
No.
guest. You're our guest, so we're
Yeah, you're our
Oh,
guest. So
okay, okay.
yeah.
So it's fine, it's
they
okay.
hear me and Connor, bullshit
Enough
every week.
all the
Yeah, we've
time.
had 7 or plus episodes of just me and Luke bullshitting about our favorite
Talking.
games. Like we did a whole thing
Okay,
on just
okay.
Metal Gear for like an hour.
Wow. You
Yeah,
guys did a whole Metal Gear
yeah.
episode.
We're
Yeah.
nuts. We're nuts.
You're Snake fans. You guys like Snake.
Yeah, we're Snake fans for sure.
Yeah.
Are you a
It's
Snake fan?
never really got into Metal Gear. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
No, it's
That's
okay.
honest, yeah.
But I know about it. You see, I knew what you guys were talking
You
about.
did.
See?
Yeah, you were on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I do know. I am like educated in games. Some people don't think that I like know stuff, but I do. So,
Pretty much every episode Luke will talk about Final Fantasy or Metal Gear, right?
Pretty
okay.
much.
And
You can tell what
I'm
I
trying
love.
to think. I'm
yeah.
trying to think. What was the one that came out on PS3? Wasn't it Metal Gear Solid 4?
Yeah, that was 4.
Okay, and didn't it have the loading screen with him, like, smoking a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
I didn't
There you
even
go.
look it up or anything. I could share the screen. I didn't even look it up. Nothing. I knew that. Top of my
Those
head.
memories.
Exactly.
We
I
trust
did
you.
play a little bit of it, but I was like, this is not for me. I'm not like a sneaky gameplay kind of person. Like I'm
Sure.
like even like I know with like Cyberpunk you can come in and like be sneaky. No, I'm like I'm gonna kill everybody. Like you're all gonna die and get shot.
And I think
Um
that game's more fun playing just like blasting everybody.
yeah, that's the point. Sorry,
Yeah.
we're digressing from the question. I'm sorry.
No biggie.
um Probably the one of the best games that I played this year was a game called INMOST. Do you guys
Huh.
know that?
How,
You guys didn't
No,
hear
I
about
haven't heard
this
of
thing?
that.
how do you
What
spell
kind of
it?
game is that?
Like in and then most. INMOST, INMOST. I can't even really describe it. Like, how can I describe it to you guys? I was actually gifted it. I wasn't gifted it, but like the company contacted me in order to play it. And I'm trying to like think. It's a platformer. Yes, I had to like look up like how to describe it. It's like a platformer. I'm trying to think like without giving too much away.
It was fun. You had a good time playing it?
Yeah, it was really good. It was more so the emotional aspect of it than like the story and like the lore and everything behind it was really deep. I'm trying to like without giving like all there's like what it was about, but really good. If you guys it literally will take you maybe like 5 hours to beat it. It was really
Oh, that's
short
not bad
and
at
sweet,
all.
and it's just like one of those, like, indie titles. Did you guys ever play Journey? Do you guys remember
Yeah,
that game?
yeah, I played
Okay,
Journey.
so think about Journey and, like, that story and, like, how there's, like, no words, like, no
Yeah,
dialogue. It's literally just you, like, crossing the desert, but then take INMOST, and there's, like, a little bit of dialogue, but there's no, like, real actual there's, like, a narrator in that aspect of it, but, like,
okay.
everything you do and everything you play as are, like, how your actions are, like, progress the story, and it's just so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So great. I might have to play it again because it was just so good. Love it. Best game. Game of the year. It's not gonna get game of the year, but it could. It could.
Well, the Game Awards already happened this year.
I know it's over.
I
Last
know.
Well, it
of
could be
Us.
your game of the year.
It's
Yeah.
my game of the year. I'll
I think
make
so.
my own award.
It looks beautiful,
So
actually. I
yeah.
just Google image searched
Yeah,
it, and it looks really
Yeah.
good. And it has a.
And you know I love pixel stuff,
sure.
if you didn't know.
I
I love
know.
everything pixel. Pixel pixel. Give me pixel art all day.
Yeah, it's kinda got a, I don't know, it's got, like, a
Nice.
moody color palette.
Yes. Really dark.
Yeah.
It's like one color.
Yeah,
Like
blue.
green, blue, and black. Yeah, like that's
Reminds
it.
me a little bit of, like, Shovel Knight in terms of, like, its color palette.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. It's really nice though. It's really pretty.
It's
Really,
got
really,
it's got high
really
scores
makes
too. If you look at Steam rating and 95% on
yeah.
Google users, like
Yeah, look at that.
that's really high
And
scored.
96. I know. It's really good. I'm telling you, it's really good. It's a really good game.
It's got a
Really,
4.9 out of 75 ratings.
really pretty.
That's
It's
awesome.
only
And
like
just like,
14 bucks.
yeah, it's really good. And it's like the story just it's so true to like us as people. And I think that's what captivated me. So yeah,
Okay.
I really loved it. If you guys ever I mean, if you got 15 bucks to spare, definitely get it. It's really worth it. Or wait for it to go on sale. I'm sure it will go on sale at some point, but
Yeah,
it
they
was
always do.
definitely worth it. It was definitely worth playing and really completing and,
Going
all of that.
going
Just
through it. Are there any other games you
yeah.
played this year that you got a lot of enjoyment out of?
Ooh. I gotta like look at my Steam list. I'm trying to think.
If you don't have any on the top of your head,
Um,
it's no big deal.
I know, I'm trying to think though.
I really
Like
need to, like, start keeping a list of games I've
I
played in
know, yeah,
during
yeah,
the
I
year.
really do too.
Yeah, that's why I like
Like I
the
played a little
PlayStation
bit.
app. It just like tells you your games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I played a little bit of Death Stranding. I really love that game. That came out
that's
at
a
the
good one.
beginning of was it this year or last year?
It came out
This
last
year.
year, then it came out on
Last year.
PC over the
This
summer.
year.
Yeah.
So I played that one. I'm like trying to look at my
That's
stuff
kinda
over
like
here. I
Snake.
really
Yeah, what were your thoughts on Death Stranding? That's actually one of the Kojima games I've never played, and
Get on
yeah,
really?
it, Connor.
I
It was
know,
on
Yeah,
sale
you
the
need to
other
play
day.
it.
I know, I saw that
So
too.
I actually I actually watched like full gameplay of it. Like I watched like streamers play it completely through. So like I know how it goes and how it ends and everything. And then I
Yeah.
eventually bought it myself. But I know I know a lot of people gave it a lot of flack because it was literally like just you walking
A
and like
walking
delivering
simulator.
package. Yeah, like it was just you walking and delivering stuff. But there was so much more to it. I mean, it was I mean, I'm the type of person like I'm like you guys love Metal Gear Solid, like I love Uncharted. Like I love a
Oh,
good
yeah.
story that like really like brings you in and like you forget that you're playing a game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I think Death Stranding, even though it was a lot of walking and you're like, okay, or a lot of traveling, you're like, okay. But it was a good story. And it was really like, I mean, it's just I don't like you have do you know anything about it? Like I don't wanna I mean it's been
I've
out for
beat
a
the game.
year. You've beaten it. You've played
Yeah,
it.
I've
Connor,
played it. I
like, are
like it
you
a
like
lot.
I
I
know,
love it. I mean,
I know about it.
are you
I think
like
I
the
haven't
story
played
is
it.
really
no,
good. It's well
yeah.
acted.
Yes.
It's very lethargic just, like, walking around with all these packages, like, especially at, like, the
Yeah.
beginning of the game, like, well, you'll overload yourself and start going down a
Yeah.
hill and then just, like,
Yeah.
totally
You
tumble and,
just
like,
lose
bust
all
all
your
your
shit.
shit,
Yeah, and you're like
yard sale it. It's like,
yeah.
"Shit."
And you're gonna lose money because it's damaged, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Wow, this is so realistic." Because you know people are gonna be mad if you mess their packages up. Because
Oh,
that's how
yeah.
I would feel, you know?
I mean,
It
I
was
think once
really
you get
well
to, like,
acted.
chapter 4 are once it like opens up and you get like
Yeah.
vehicles and guns and shit.
Yeah.
Like it
Because there
gets
was that
super fun.
one point you could like get like a little drone that like floated with you,
Yeah,
and you could like put stuff on that. Like it makes it a lot easier, and you can like kind of carry more. But I mean, it was great. It's great to watch games like that too, because it feels like a movie. Like it doesn't feel like you're actually playing a game.
yeah,
Um, I'm trying to think. Like I don't really play a lot of games though. I watch a lot of people play games more so than play them myself. But I really
Hmm.
enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. I always say Tsushima because it's funny. That was a really good game to watch people play,
Oh, you
but
didn't
like
play it?
not
You
really.
just watched it get
I
played?
didn't. I just watched. I
Okay.
don't play stuff like I'm not like I'm not skilled in like swordsmanship. I'm like X X X X X. Like I just hit one button and that's it.
just button to
Like
mash.
yeah, I'm not good at that stuff.
Yeah,
But like, there's really nothing else that I've played. I really need to get into more games. I just don't play a lot because I don't have time, honestly,
yeah,
like, it's hard to find time to, like, play, especially a game that has a lot of information in it, you know?
yeah. Or one of those really long games. I mean, that's
Yeah,
one of my complaints. Is
like
like
Death
lots of games.
Stranding.
Yeah, lots of games are just way longer than they need to be. Like, it'd be nice if
Yeah,
I could have like nice 10-hour chunk games and then like
yeah,
move on to the next thing rather than
but even that's a lot for me, like, it took
yeah.
me, like, 2 years to beat Batman Arkham Asylum, so
Well, that's a huge game too.
Yeah.
so, I
That's
mean
definitely one of those games where I played it. It's like I can't deal with these large open world games, and stop playing
it's a
it.
lot.
Yeah, that one's pretty intense from what I hear. I haven't played
Arkham
that.
Asylum?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was the first one, right? Or was it
yeah,
Arkham
I
Knight?
think so. I think
I never
Arkham
played
Asylum's the first one, and
what's
then
the
they have
first
Arkham
one?
Knight, and then they have I don't know. There's three of them.
Something else, yeah.
Arkham
It's a lot.
something or another.
You should play it though, it's really good. Really great. Another great story, you know? But yeah,
Batman.
Yeah, my buddy Max talked it
Batman.
up. He said it was so fun to play.
It's
Yeah.
fun, it's really good.
Well, and it's definitely like the first game that made that like gameplay of like responding with counters. It was like one of the first games to
Yeah,
do like really big.
it's nice. Sorry, I was looking at my dog, there he is,
He's
in his
busy
spot.
Just laying down,
chilling with
Yeah,
napping.
that's his spot,
chilling
yeah.
with Captain America.
Yeah, right there.
Nice.
That's actually mine. I take it many places too. Like, I take it to school, the kids love it, everything.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big Captain America fan.
Yeah,
Did you
I'm
guys
seeing
tell,
the
like,
theme now, looking over here, and then
there's that,
you got a
I have
poster
that,
or
then I have,
painting in the background.
let's see, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
That's like a, like, somebody gave this to me. It's like a big wooden, it's like a poster size, but it's, like, wooden. And
That's
then I have
cool.
another one that's, like, up here. I have, like, this thing here, this.
I don't have much of anything.
It's okay,
You don't
we
have
have a
anything cool,
nice,
buddy?
I have
beautiful wood paneling behind you.
check that's a green screen. This is one thing I got. Some socks.
Sus. Oh, I love
Sucks.
it.
Yeah.
Do
Nice.
you like Among Us? Is that, like, one of your favorite
My
things?
wife got it for me. I love it. It was actually
I
for
apparently need to
Christmas.
jump into this Among Us
Yeah, we
game.
You
need
should play
to.
it.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah,
We
let's do it. I'm like I'm like the best.
right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
You're the
I'm like the
best.
best
I
at
just
it.
installed it on
Mm.
Steam, so
Oh, perfect,
or
dude.
not Steam, but Xbox
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Game
How did
Pass.
you get it? Is it already on the Xbox?
It's on Xbox Game Pass.
I don't think you could
So
So,
it's
play it
already
on the. I
there.
don't think you could play it on the console though. Like,
well, I don't have the console.
well, yeah.
Oh, you have it
I
for
got
window for PC, for
yeah,
PC.
for PC.
I got you. Okay. I'm
I
like
think
thinking,
it's
man, my kids would be like downloading it right now if that was the case.
I heard it's on
yeah,
Switch, but I don't actually know that.
yeah, it's on Switch. It
It
just came.
is. We actually bought it on the Switch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my kids love that game for some reason. I don't know why. Like that's literally like I'm
It's
one of
all
those
they
strict
do.
parents that's like, yeah, like they have time, like they only get like 2 hours a day and then like
Okay.
4 hours on the weekend. I know I'm a mean mom. And like that's what they play for their time is Among Us. Like what? They play 2 hours of Among Us
I don't blame them.
together.
I don't blame them.
They
Well,
will literally, like, all get in the same room together, and, like, other people will join, and they're playing Among Us.
our kids will get on like
That's
Zoom
crazy.
meetings with their friends and play
Mhm.
Among Us, and they'll be like,
Really?
Really?
yeah, so they'll be like kind of streaming to each other because they're on a Zoom meeting on like
Yeah,
on their laptop, and then have like Among Us open on like whatever other device.
on their phones or something?
Yeah, well,
Wow!
Wowzers.
yeah, on my
That's
computer. I'll let
so
her play
cool.
it on my computer.
Dedicated.
I know.
Yeah, they play on mine too sometimes. Golly, that's like, this game has, like, taken over the world.
I know. I think it's funny. Like, and so when they're out of class, they'll get in Zoom meetings and like
Yes.
watch like YouTube videos with each other. It's like
Yes!
they're like local streamers to them. Like, I guess I don't know because you
Yes!
can't hang out with your friends, so you just do it in a freaking Zoom meeting. So I think it's kind of
That's
cool.
what they do.
Yeah, I think it's
And they're
funny.
like and even, like, the kids in, like, my students, like, one day I was, like, on my phone looking at something, and so, of course, like, I have Among Us on my phone, and they were like, "Oh, you got Among Us, ah!" And they, like, freaked out.
Yeah.
They were like, "Whoa, Among Us!" Like, even,
You're
like,
like a person too.
"Yeah, you're like, play games." That is so cool. I'm like, I mean, I don't play it. I don't play Among Us on my phone at all, like, but they thought it was the coolest thing ever.
That's hilarious.
They think they think, like, Among Us is the best game in the world. I don't know why.
That's cool though. That's cool. It's like captured by everyone. You know.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, hey, it's really brought a lot of people together. I love it, though. I think it's fun. That should be my game that I've played that I've, like, really that's touched my heart,
There you go. That's that. That's the
is
one.
Among Us.
Okay. Among
So
Us.
if you guys are listening, Among Us people, we love your game. It's amazing.
Dude, for real.
Good stuff.
I remember when I first played it, I just was like so hyped about it. Like I was like, wow, that was actually so fun. And
It's
played
fun.
it with you know, one of my kids, and she loved it, and it was just a good old time. And like, I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah, and especially if you're, like, the imposter,
Yeah.
and, like, or if your kid is the imposter,
Uh-huh.
they will deliberately try and kill you,
Yeah, and
like, on purpose.
she was playing, yeah, exactly. She was playing with her friend, and her friend was the imposter. And she was in a Zoom meeting with her friend, so it was the three of us. And like her friend was the imposter, and she thought her friend was the imposter because her friend was like, "Oh, cool!" Like right when the match was starting, and and then it went all silent.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Huh."
Hmm.
That's funny.
That's what my kids do. They're like, if they don't say anything, something's really going on, you know? Like, if they're not talking with each other.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and then
I love it. I'm
she'd
here
be a
for it.
punk, and she'd run out to see on my phone if I had like red lettering.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's not
Or they,
cool.
like, try and listen for, like, a different sound or something. Was that a vent? I'm like, "Man, if you don't go somewhere."
Yeah, it's true. I try
Love
not
it.
to vent.
That's, like, the best part of the game.
True, true.
Venting.
That's what makes it even more sneaky.
That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like it catches you though too, because you have that like little short
Yeah.
animation that someone could run up and just see.
And see you.
Yeah, yeah. So I always get caught if I vent. So I just try to just walk like a noob,
Oh, man.
like a noob.
It's okay.
What just happened there?
What's happening? Oh my gosh, look how close I am.
What did I do?
Oh, Craig
What did you do?
disconnected.
Oh
You push
no!
you push button. Thanks, Craig.
All right, we're fixed back.
Sorry, everybody.
No biggie. Shoot, we might just have to use the OBS audio on it. Well,
Well, other Craig was still recording the whole time.
oh,
You have
good.
2 Craigs.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we got two Craigs, homie.
You have 2 Craigs.
Craigs are good. Yeah, Luke, in all his ingenious, found the bot to record audio from Discord, Craig, and then it was having
Craig.
issues, right?
Yeah,
So we
I
got
was
another
having
Craig.
issues, and then they made another Craig to back up the regular Craig.
So there's now 2 Craigs.
it's
Now there's two
Hey,
Craigs.
Craig.
yeah, it's Craig
Thanks, Craig.
backwards. The other
I
one,
see. I'm looking. I see it.
but super
I
handy.
can't
Craig.
even like pronounce that. Like it hurts my brain.
Dirk.
Okay. Gark. Oh,
Gark.
okay. Well, when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So
Wait, what?
Gark.
Right? Like
Well, I think we're almost. We try to keep our episodes about an hour. We're almost there. I don't know if
Yeah.
you have any other follow-up questions, or if you have any questions,
No.
Brittany, or Luke.
No, this was fun.
What's
Yeah.
your next move on your computer?
Probably the GPU is probably what we're gonna do next. But I hear that GPUs are like really scarce and hard to come by right now, for some
Yeah,
reason.
I think it's a mixture of the pandemic and then the
Yeah,
pandemic keeping everybody home, so everybody's like buying equipment.
buying GPUs. But like my
Yeah,
GPU right now, I just looked at it and I of course forgot what it was.
1050.
The 1050?
Yeah, I've got notes
Yes.
from what you sent us. Yeah, for the
Yeah,
show.
it's the 1050. And it's okay. Like I still can play and have like really good settings. So
Yeah,
it'll probably be that'll probably be one of the last things that I do until I can like really afford to get a better GPU. But I mean, I think
yeah,
if it's working right now, I haven't blown that one up yet cuz I literally at this moment I just play just Dead by Daylight and like Watchdogs, but we are gonna learn Warzone. Like we're gonna try on Warzone on it. Like whenever I would do like Warzone or even Apex on PC, like it
Ooh,
would
yeah,
crash.
those are really
So like
graphics heavy. Those
yeah,
Apex is
so
known to like push GPUs.
yeah. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna try that. Like I think I started up Valorant yesterday, and Valorant ran pretty okay.
Oh, good.
okay,
So
On
and
the
like
on your current 1050.
on my 1050, yeah,
Okay.
and like I forgot to check the settings on Valorant, so I'm not sure if I was using like, I know on Dead by Daylight, like, I'm using ultra settings, like, graphic settings, and that
okay.
it still looks amazing. So, I'll try Valorant out and see, but, like, now Warzone runs really well, like, Warzone doesn't crash anymore. Um, Still playing with the settings on that game, though, because, that game, again, I mean, like y'all said, that's like a GPU's probably worst nightmare unless you have, like, the latest and greatest, so
Yeah,
but
I mean,
probably
even
the
then, I think
GPU.
it's pushing them.
Yeah, really. Definitely
I mean,
can't play Cyberpunk, that's for sure.
CPUs are def or sorry, GPUs are definitely one of those things. Like once your like main hardware set up, like GPUs give you like your biggest bump in
Yeah,
performance more than anything else.
but I'll be excited to see the difference,
Do you
but,
know what one you're looking for, or what you have your eye on, or maybe Luke, you have a
no
recommendation?
idea. Yeah, do you have a recommendation? Because I really have no idea. That's, like, the next thing I gotta, like, educate myself on is a
Well, I mean,
GPU.
it all depends on your budget at the end of the day. So
Yeah, of course. I know that they're not relatively expensive, but,
Some some
I mean,
are,
if I had
some
to
aren't.
pick, I'd probably say about, like, 300 between 300 and 400, probably.
three to
I
four
would like to
hundred.
keep it in the, NVIDIA range,
So
our,
Yeah.
that probably means yeah,
brand.
yeah, Nvidia. So that probably means you're looking at like I don't know if you're going for current gen, you probably want to go for like a 36 or 3700 would be my
Okay.
best
Yeah,
recommendation.
you can't find anything. I've, like, looked.
Yeah,
I looked
I
high
mean
and
they
low.
both all just came out recently. I mean you can
Yeah,
go last gen, but the
might as
jump
well
from
get the
20
new.
series to 30 series is like a big jump. It's like a
Yeah.
50% performance gain, which is
Wow.
huge.
That's big.
Um,
That's a lot.
the new AMD cards are actually supposed to be pretty good too. So like a 6800.
Yeah. I guess I could do AMD since that's what the processor is. I wonder if it would work more cohesively together if with them being the same brand or no.
Um, so I think if you got a 50 series processor and then you get the 68 or the 60 series um, graphics cards, then they can like share RAM between each other and give you
Yeah.
a performance bump. But I don't think that's come to the 30 series just yet.
Okay. 'Cause that's
The
always my
3000
main thing, like,
series.
do I get the same brand to make them
Yeah,
cohesive?
for the most part, it doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't help you. So
So I'm looking
Okay.
up the NVIDIA 3060 Ti is like right at 400 right now,
Yeah.
and
Where's
yeah,
that at on Amazon?
that was Best Buy. Uh,
Yeah. Ugh, I looked there too. Nothing.
yeah,
Like,
and that
everything's
came
sold
out
out.
like
oh
2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
you can't get it. Christmas and the
Yeah,
pandemic, I think, is just killing.
Yeah.
Like, if you could
I think
buy
it's just
it.
going to be going into next year, it'll happen.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's what I said, so or that's what I meant, like, it's not gonna be tomorrow or
Yeah,
anytime
yeah.
soon, probably like a taxmas thing or just when I absolutely have to, because 'cause
Yeah.
they're just so hard. I mean, they're so hard to find right now.
Well, and who knows what'll be out once you actually
Yeah.
are in the market, you know?
Yeah.
6 months from now, they might have
I was gonna
totally
say,
different cards out.
so I'm sure I can only assume though that PC components are a lot like phones as in a
Yeah.
sense of like updating and upgrading. Like something
It's
new probably
constant.
comes out
Constant. Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
and
I was
now that
thinking.
yeah, they come out they're on kind of like a yearly cycle right now, but now that
Okay.
AMD is relatively, competitive against, uh, NVIDIA, they might start bumping their cycles just to one up each other.
Right.
So
Man. Who knew?
so then it gets really confusing.
Yeah. I mean, that was one thing that I like was really struggling with was like trying to figure out um like what to get or what was better and you're like having to read through so much like information and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
You broke
overwhelm
your screen
yourself.
again, Connor.
Yeah, it was really overwhelming.
I broke my screen again?
Yeah.
Your OBS,
Oh
you
my
blew
god,
through
I'm
it.
typing in numbers and it's changing. My hotkeys are on the number pad because I never use them. Derp. Well, that's all my fault. Trying to take notes.
Fine. It's okay.
Yeah,
It
it's one of
happens.
those things, like, unless you, like, keep up with it all the time, it's
Yeah.
kinda, like, hard to stay on top of, and
Yeah.
I don't even
I
really stay on
definitely will.
that
I
much,
probably
but
will start reading more about it because I mean, I did find it really fascinating and, like, really interesting. I'm not trying to be an expert or anything, but I
yeah,
do want to, like, know what I'm using in case somebody does ask me and I can kind of give them a little bit of insight, but I did enjoy the 2 days of my computer crunch information.
yeah. Well, and the other side of it too is if you know a little bit more about it, if something does start going wrong, you can
Yeah.
theoretically troubleshoot it.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
There you go. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good journey. I
Fun,
think
but
of everything as
frustrating.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
it was a journey, and I learned something new. That's really what I, like, pride myself on is, like, I want to be knowledgeable in what I'm doing, like, especially
Yeah,
if you're gonna be into content creation or even a PC gamer, like, you need to know, like, what you have and what you're
yeah,
using because you wanna be able like you said, if something ever goes wrong, you wanna be able to fix it, or if anybody asks you questions, you can answer their questions honestly and, like, say, like, "Okay, this is what I'm using." You don't wanna be like, "Oh, I don't know." And then it just makes people lose faith in you, like,
yeah,
"You're the streamer, you should know," you know? So,
Fair point. Fair point.
theoretically.
yeah, yeah, theoretically. I probably still don't know as much as I could know, but I know a little bit more now.
Isn't that the truth for all of us, right?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yeah,
yeah.
every day. Yeah.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah, it really is.
So, there you go.
Learning for life.
Well, I'd like to
Yeah,
thank you. If
no.
anyone would like to find you on Twitch, how can they find you, Brittany?
So it's twitch.tv/Brit_2_the_NEY.
Perfect.
And just to clarify, it's TO, not the number 2,
Yeah,
right?
T.O. like
Good point. Good point.
Terrell Owens. T.O.
There you
There you go.
go.
There you go.
Well,
See, I'm cool. I'm
yeah.
cool. I know things.
You know who To is? That went over my head.
Yeah.
I'm not a sports person.
You don't know T.O.?
Uh-uh.
Terrell Owens?
I know who he is, I just,
Thank
don't know
you.
sports.
It's okay.
Cool. Well, thank you again for having us on. And yeah, if
Of
anyone,
course. No, thank you for having me on. What do you mean?
Yes, thank you for joining us, we appreciate it.
Yeah. It was fun.
all
Yeah, absolutely.
right.
Alright,
Well,
bye.
bye bye.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all.